Hey, I'm still a little under the weather, but I wanted to announce something. I actually did not get much off the Steam sale. I got the pay-to-win DLC for Zestiria so that I could get reaccustomed to the art chaining system for Berseria. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trade in Xenoverse 2 because apparently the DLC for that game has been just massive HP sponge bosses and stuff like that. And I do still have the game on PC. It hasn't been fixed yet, and it seems like it may not ever get fixed at this point. But I already finished the game. I had a very long soap opera drama act with that game in terms of all the shit I had to go through to get to play it without it crashing and stuff like that. And by the time I did, there was not really anything constructive for me to add to that community. There are much bigger channels than mine that specialize like exclusively in anime games that like covered all the stuff in that. So I'm just going to go ahead and trade that in the event that they fix the PC version. I could probably just get a mod and like rebuild my character really fast or something. I'm going to put that money towards Berseria, so I will be getting that for sure. The video card and the capture card might be able to happen next month. It depends on how things go. I won't need the video card most likely because I'm playing Zestiria with the 60 FPS mod and recording it, and it's been completely fine. And it's on the same engine. Berseria, for all intents and purposes, is basically just an asset flip with improved mechanics and different characters, so that should be fine. I look to be able to get that maybe next week. I think getting the video card would be nice for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to do the capture card as well. It depends on if my friend still has his for sale or if I decide to just get a brand new one, which I might just go with the latter because I'm honestly tired of having problems with capture cards. Pretty much the entire time I've been partnered, I've just had nonstop problems with capturing stuff from a console. So it might just be better to get a new one. But we'll see what happens there. What I wanted to announce is I'm going to go ahead and buy a copy of Streets of Fury EX while it's still on sale, which is why I'm putting this out ahead of all the other stuff that I've been doing. I've had a lot of coughing, I've had a lot of phlegm in my throat, and it's been very difficult for me to talk for long periods of time without coughing, so that's why I have not been using a mic or anything like that. It's nothing serious. It's good enough now that I can talk without coughing too much, but I wanted to give out a copy of that because honestly, my morale has been very low. I've been talking to a lot of other people about all the stuff that's been going on in YouTube, and the low revenue, the low views, and stuff like that is it's not your guys' fault. I think it's mostly just the algorithm change has made it so that people who don't subscribe to me are not seeing my content, which is it's pretty punishing for somebody who uploads every day. I've only missed maybe like a week or two of videos in the past. I don't know how many years. I've been very diligent and loyal to my fan base and my channel, but it seems like they don't want that kind of content on here anymore. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to give away a copy of Streets of Fury EX. You can go ahead and just post in the comments how the channel has helped you. I've had a very low morale lately, and it hasn't been because I haven't been making a whole lot doing this. I never really have made much off this to begin with. I'm making more now than I did in the past because I've been slowly but steadily getting like a new Patreon backer like every 2 months or so, which has been helping a lot with a lot of the expenses that I've had. Like maybe with the Patreon and the curse money, I'll be able to get both those channel upgrades and Berseria, and then just be pretty much set on equipment for a while. It's mostly just been the site doesn't really seem to want people like me on here anymore. They seem to want the clickbait, the viral stuff, the stuff that's basically like junk food. It's fast, it's quick, it's comforting, but it doesn't really fulfill anything else. It's not informational. It spreads a lot of misinformation in some cases too. That's just how I felt lately. I felt like I know that I make good content, but it's just been a struggle to deal with all these algorithm changes and stuff like that. But at the same time, I mean, there's nothing really major going on right now. Tales of Berseria, I can tell you right now, even though my stress, anxiety, and overall mental health has been vastly improved over the past few weeks, ever since I added the new vitamin to my routine. It's going to be a laid-back playthrough. I think that most of the things have already been covered on that game. I might do some advanced techniques or something like that if I can find it, but from what I've seen, it's a pretty grounded game compared to stuff like Xillia 2, where there's like crazy advanced techniques and the weapon switch combos and stuff like that. It seems like a much simpler game. From what little I played of Zestiria, it seems like that game's pretty simple too, and it takes quite a while to open up. And then even then, all the core gameplay mechanics that prevent you from doing cool stuff, like having to transform, only being able to have the two main characters that can fuse, and the others can only be fused to one of those two characters. There's so many things in that game that prevent it from being what I'm looking for, but the cheat engine table has helped quite a bit. Just giving you a warning right now, I'll probably be playing through Zestiria throughout the next few weeks, just to get reaccustomed to the art chaining system. I honestly have not played anything with the art chaining system since pretty much Graces. So it's been like maybe 6-7 years since I really dabbled with anything in that kind of Tales, sub battle system mechanics in the first place. So that's why I got it. I got it off the $6 sale a couple months ago. I think my parents sent me a couple bucks on PayPal, and I got it off that Namco sale. So I'll be playing through that. It will be with mods. I'm using the Super Sprint mod, and I'm using the equipment modifier, which pretty much just lets you skip the convoluted, overly complicated equipment system in that game. But I haven't been putting anything too crazy on the weapons, but it's not really for a show anyway. It's just to keep the channel alive. I honestly didn't see that much I wanted off the Steam sale. I did pick up Blue Revolver. I'll probably be picking up some soundtracks, maybe one other game before the sale ends. But what I will be buying for sure is a copy of Streets of Fury EX. You can go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know how the channel has helped you out this year, or even before this year, just in general. I do need a bit of a morale boost. I've been working hard on this despite all the problems I've had these past few months. This has been, I know it's kind of a meme to call 2016 a shitty year, but it legitimately has been a shitty year for me, both in terms of YouTube and my personal life, my mental health, and my mental health kind of messed with my physical health, and I'm still recovering from that. I'm in a much better state now, which is why I'm still uploading and using the mic and stuff like that. But it's been a long iterative process for me to recover this year, and I do need a bit of a morale boost. So if you want, you can go ahead and comment. I'm probably going to draw 1 or 2 winners. We'll see how much funds I have. I do need to save quite a bit of my Patreon and my curse funds in case I decide to get that capture card as well for my friend. If I do get those things, then the channel will pretty much be set for a while. If not, then maybe I will devote some time in January to get a brand new capture card. I think that might be the better deal in the long run. As far as I know, he has used the capture card for quite a while, so I don't know how reliable it'll be, but that's just my PTSD, my bad experiences, my traumas with capture cards speaking. It is an internal capture card, so I think that it will last longer. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I should be able to get the video card regardless. So we'll be set for Berseria, pretty much the next gen of PS4 era games that'll be coming out on PC. I should be able to do those just fine. I've been getting by pretty much perfectly with my 750 Ti. I haven't really run into anything that's really taxed it, but I know with the next batch of PC ports that it's probably not going to cut it much longer. So I would like to get that done maybe as soon as next week. I'm probably going to get it off Amazon Prime. The capture card, it depends on if people are receptive to a fundraiser to get a new one. I think that would be the better option in the long run, even though it would be $100 extra. But then I'd have pretty much brand new components in the computer, and I would not have to do this again for the foreseeable future. So yeah, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'll probably draw a winner. It should be on the 1st or the 2nd. I will have to buy the copy by the 1st, so I will probably draw it tomorrow, actually. If not, if I don't get enough entries, then I'll wait a little longer. Anyway, catch you guys later.